Hi, everyone. Welcome to Learning Diaries. This is Teacher Shane, an AI generated voice, and I'm going to share with you my learning diaries. Have you ever wondered what are the secrets to passing a national exam? Or simply, how to pass a national exam? In this video, I will share with you my tips on how I passed the CSC professional exam and the licensure examination for teachers on my first take on a self review while juggling full time work and my studies in graduate school and law school, respectively. Without any further ado, let's get started. Introducing the SPEAR, your weapon in achieving your ultimate objective. Let's start with S, self assessment. I used SWOT analysis to gain a clearer understanding of my current situation and to come up with strategies to attain my goal. SWOT analysis stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. These are usually used by business owners to assess their environment. However, on my end, I utilized it to help me make more informed decisions. Under strength, identify the subjects that you are good at, then sharpen your knowledge and share it with others for good karma. Strengths also include skills, experience, and personal qualities and traits. Under weaknesses, it is important to recognize your limitations. Accepting them opens an opportunity for improvement. The key word here is honesty, because once we are honest with ourselves about what we lack, we acknowledge the idea that there's something to improve, and through it, we can take action. Under opportunities, a good support system like friendships that offer review materials and are serious about their business is something to consider. Any external factors that affect you positively are considered an opportunity. Under threats, peers with negative influence can be included here. Any external factors that could potentially distract you from attaining your goal are considered a threat. After self assessment, let's go to letter P, which is planning. To be able to create a good plan, you must first identify the following: 1. Coverage of the exam, 2. The study materials needed, and 3. The remaining time before the exam. The coverage of the exams is accessible online. I checked on the PRC website and governmentph.com. For the study materials, one study material is enough as long as the basic principles are there. Learn the principles by heart. Do not memorize the questions and answers. When I took the CSC exam, my sister bought a CSC reviewer, but only one item went out in the exam. But because I learned the principles, I was able to answer those items that I didn't know. In terms of studying, make a schedule and be consistent with it. For example, with my CSC, I make it a habit to wake up at 4 a.m. and study for 2 hours before preparing for work. By that schedule, I am quite sure that my brain will be at its full capacity at 8 a.m., which is the time of the CSC exam. For the board exam, I allotted 1 hour a day, since law school is quite demanding, and I also have a full-time job in the government. An additional tip: focus on the subjects that you are not good at. Now that you are fully aware of yourself and you have set your plans, let's go to E, which is execution. In execution, you need the key word discipline. Stick to your schedule and be consistent with it. I calibrated my mind that I will pass the exam by writing my manifestation on 5 sheets of yellow pad paper, back to back. I also put a note on my wall saying "Good morning, first taker," and I think of it before and after bedtime. It's tricking your subconscious mind to study and become a first taker. After execution, it is important to assess yourself. This brings us to letter A, which is assessment. A week before the exam, assess yourself on what you have studied, this time on a different reviewer, just to make sure that you fully understand the concept, not just memorize the questions and answers. Through this, you can assess your level of preparedness to take the exam. And finally, R, do not forget to take a rest. Be good to yourself. Rest in between your studies. You can use the 20 minutes, 5 minutes, where you study for 20 minutes and have a break for 5 minutes. And take note, do not open your reviewers or notes a day before the exam. Bonus tip, leave everything to God. You studied, you did your best, and you put a lot of hard work into it. Allow God to work on what He thinks is best for you. To summarize, here are my 5 tips for passing every exam on your first take. S for self assessment, P for planning, E for execute, A for assessment, R for rest, and last but not the least, leave everything to God. That's all. I hope you learned something from this video. Comment down below any suggestions, recommendations, so that we can put them in our learning diaries. Thank you and have a great day.